Hello, everyone. So I'm going to focus. I did a first warm-up part already. This is class one, part two. So I want to emphasize today, we're going to do leg swings parallel, and then we're going to do those tomorrow standing. So a lot of the things that I'm going to do today on the floor, like some of the leg swings, we actually going to take them into the air tomorrow at the studio. I'm going to show you a series of, again, arms for contractions, and those are also things that we use whenever we're moving around. And a series of, it's a 5 sequence arm sequence that we also do whenever we are moving in space. So just bear with me. Part of the class is to teach you some of the basics and the techniques so then we can actually take them and use them. Like we did last week, just with our flat back, right? It's like the idea of the flat back taken into an actual dance movement, right? So all of this, but we have to have the right foundation. So I'm gonna go and start. We're gonna do a few contractions, bridges. Those bridges help with our contractions, and give me a second. Okay, so the spinal flexes are like baby contractions, so they help us for the contraction. And then I'm going to do a few of my contractions, and then we're going to do bridges. And again, and the bridges, I want you guys to concentrate on contracting from low to medium to then higher, and then do the whole inversion. Okay, flexibility of the spine is very important. Like I said, we work a lot with spirals in this technique, so we also are going to be working on some of our twists. All right. All right. So I'm going to show you a few of the things, and then you can do them at your own timing and discretion. So our spinal flexes, like I said before, opening the hips, flexibility of the spine, works on our core if we actually bring it in and up, okay? So it's just gonna be a short sequence today. So again, this is part two. And from here, I'm gonna go to one side. Again, isolations. I'm gonna actually let my hips to go up and my knees. And from here, forward and super back. Relax the head, back, head, and back. I'm gonna go around, 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 round, around, 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 around. Shoulders up. And release, and up, release. One more. Up, release, and shoulders back. 2, 3, reverse it. 1, 2, 3, and up. Small contraction through the body and contract through the body and contract. Back straight. All right, and from here going up to a twist and bring it into a contraction. We'll roll it back up and send it up for a twist, contract, and bring it up. One more time, up, side, up, and roll back up. So just a little tip on that, whenever I am going to the side, I'm gonna do it this way, and I contract, I purposely start to bring the hip down because the tendency is to actually lift the floor. So be sure that you are actually pushing it down, all right? All right, arms in front of you, cutting in front, cut, in front, cut, in front, cut, reverse it. of those things that I was saying, the percussive sometimes of the Horton technique. Bring the arms up and then cut and look at your palm and come back up. Cut. Cut your arm. Cut so your elbow wants to kind of go to your hip. Okay? Cut. Center and then cut. Center and then cut. Center and then cut. Center and then cut and leg, change and then cut and leg, change and then cut and leg, change and then cut and leg, change. Open and keep them here. Bend the elbows. Bring them forward. Down. Open. And cut. And open. And cut. And open one more. And cut. And open. Relax everything. Okay, my contractions, we're going to do 6. Remember, relax the head and bring, change the arm that is in front, on top for your break. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Horton arms in 1 and 2 and 3 and high arch. 1 and 2 and 3 and high arch. Don't drop the head. 1 and 2 and 3 and high arch. 4 and 2. Last one. Remember, arms from the back, palms facing out, palms facing in, opening the chest. Okay. All right. So the arms that I want to show you is 5 sequence arms that help us and prepare us for some of the arms that we do throughout the technique. It actually helps for a lot of them. It helps us with our lunges arms. It helps us with contraction arms. It helps us with fan kicks, which we're going to do all of those. All right. So first part, I think that I actually already taught it last week. So I want to start looking at my left. I'm right-handed, so I like to trick myself sometimes too. So the first part is you're mimicking the same shape of the arm that is up and the one that is down. And all they're going to do, they're just going to switch. So think that there's something in the middle of your chest that basically just turns them from one place to another. So they're 100% connected. So they don't move independently from each other. They move as one, okay? And you're gonna look at the hand of the arm that is on top. So I'm doing my 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. That's the first part. Now, my next transition, I'm gonna include my head, relax it, and my spine, and let it have a little super small contraction. I'm not thinking about a contraction. I'm just letting my head and my spine to work together. So from here, I go 1 and follow. 2, 3, and 4. Now, I'm going to exaggerate and go into a contraction and look away and look away, look away, look away. That was my 3rd. My 4th, I'm going to give you the 5 today. The 4th, you're actually going to look away, 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 and away. And the last one is what we call the ocean arms. They just shift. And 2, and 3, and 4. Right? So practice those arms. I need to clean something. Okay. Sorry, my brain. So those are the 5 arm sequences that we do to prepare for different arms throw the technique. I'm going to show them again to you later from the side and then from the back. And I'm just going to wear something a little bit tighter so you can actually see the whole torso and the whole body. All right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a few of our, we already did contractions in here and spinal flexes. We did our twists with contractions and just relaxing up. We did some of our Horton arms that are straight and then our arm sequence. Take a break. Be sure that you can go back and forth. If you need anything and you need me to explain anything again, slower, I will. I will be online tomorrow, hopefully from school. I'm planning on being there at 9:30. So I will be teaching between 9:30 to like 10:50, something like that. So, and I'm gonna be on the actual school link. So, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of core warm up just by going front and back, side to side. Just for a little bit of blood pumping here. And arms right in front of you. Just gonna open, look at it, and down. These are kind of more traditional arms that we see sometimes in ballet and stuff like that. Show. We're gonna reverse it, and in front, reverse, and in front, reverse, and in front, reverse, and in front. From here, just so we can actually get a little bit of extra warm up. Let's go into our triangle position and hips going forward and back. Again, part of our Horton and Graham technique. I'm just going to take it to this part. I'm not going to do the whole arm thing. From here, I'm going to go around, twist, pretzel it, move it up. Tomorrow at the studio, you can see different transitions in case you actually have more space. Right, bring them into our butterfly. I don't think I did it to the other side. Anyways, bring it into butterfly. See you sometimes. I might do another class this afternoon, like a full class. Or you have things to choose from. Okay, from here, just push forward and push and push. And to the side and down to the side. Actually, I'm going a little bit higher than the knee. And now I'm gonna go higher than the knee and open the leg. Open over and remember that you can always bend your knees, okay? Let's go ahead. I'm just gonna do a few things right now, and I might actually do a full class, like an hour class, this afternoon. We'll see. But at least I wanted to get something out for you. Okay, so let's bring our leg towards us. If you need extra time to warm up, because again, I'm just kind of going through some motions and I just want to teach you some things. So from here, we did this before, the brushing, extending, and bending. So I want you to be aware of that in the parallel position because we're going to be doing that tomorrow standing. So completely parallel, and completely parallel. I want to reverse it. And reverse it. So there are different ways that you can do this. You can do that completely flat on the floor, same kind of idea. It's a little bit more challenging to do it with both legs on the floor. So I like to start in parallel apart. In parallel apart, remember your feet align with your knees, align with your hips, align with your shoulders. So most people work way wider than they should. Let's go ahead into our little contractions, tucking, just lifting slightly from the floor. You should feel it on your quads. I'm going a little bit higher. I'm going to bring my arms to the side. One more, all the way. And slowly down. From here, contract. Let the arms lift, contract. One more contraction. I'm going to scoop it. And then stretch a little bit. I'm going to go to the side to do some of the leg swings in here. Going forward and back. 2. And at 3. I'm going to add the arm. 4, 5, and 6. Just going to go ahead and go to the other side. Leg swings. And 2. And 3. And 4, 5, and 6. For my balance, let's go to one side, fly, other side, and fly. Child's pose. Coming up. If this is not comfortable, please let me know on your notes, on your participation notes. Let me know. So the whole point here is to work on our quads, work with the connection of the hips and the heel, right? Which is something that we're going to need a lot whenever we do modern, especially floor work, but for anything. So we are having a little inversion. We're connecting top and bottom, and then you can lift to actually work on the glutes and the quads. Okay, we're going to do it just 2 more times. If by any chance you have any shoulder challenges, you don't have to bring the arms all the way up and around. So you can do even your own variation, right? Like I'm going to do child's pose, arms up, going to my cobra back. You can stay here, or you can lift a little bit, or you can lift a lot, and also make it into a forearm. Okay, just gonna go ahead and stretch the leg in front. few flex and points, and bring it back to the side, forward. Oh, that's tight. Bring out to the side. From here, our stretch with arm, stretch with arm for that connection with the glutes and connection. My thingy that connects my stretching, I'm gonna shoot it to my twist, to my arch, to my twist, and going to the other side, to the extent, to the twist, to the arch, to the twist, to center. All right, so I'm gonna finish pretty soon. Try to do the things that I did, slow it down, stop the video, like the arms, this thing, right? These things. The 5-arm sequence that is gonna come with lunges tomorrow. The contractions, the relaxed ones, right? The Horton ones. We also did these arms today. So we did a lot of arms today. And then in terms of the legs, we basically just did the leg swings parallel, the leg swings turn out, and then we did the variation of, we did the bridges, and then we did the variation of our extend, twist, arch, twist with a funky turn. So try those. Let me know if there's any challenges. Tomorrow we're gonna do, again, I wanna do mostly standing things tomorrow because I'm at a studio, so I have more distance and you can actually see my whole body better. But I'm gonna keep in mind that a lot of you guys do not have a lot of space still. It's just, I'm not gonna do a lot of things moving around. It's just mostly so you can see my whole body, all right? So have a beautiful day. I might actually come back, like I said before, later on today, and do a slower pace class. And like more explanation, okay? And one that you can actually follow along. This is kind of like more pointers for you to try things and let me know how you feel, what things I should modify. And then we're ready to really start building some choreography, all right? So I'm gonna start doing more sequencings. Again, I still wanna give you a lot of the technique, right? So then we can go ahead and move a little bit more freely. So stay tuned. I might do another thing today, a little bit slower pace, in which I will start with a stretching, conditioning, and then dancing. And then tomorrow, your second class for sure, that is going to be standing, using some of these principles, and hopefully also slower. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon. All right. Let me know if there's any time that you actually want to meet, if there's any time that you would like for us to maybe just have one meeting in which we all get together. I'm actually going to go ahead and do that as a discussion. All right? Bye.